During a recent campaign event in Michigan, a state pivotal for electoral success, Donald Trump launched a fierce critique against early voting. The atmosphere was charged as he stood before a crowd, eager to hear his thoughts on the electoral process, emphasizing his beliefs about the integrity of voting. As he spoke, the vivid imagery of ballot boxes overflowing and the concept of voter manipulation filled the minds of his supporters, painting an alarming picture of the current voting practices. Trump's comments were steeped in the notion that early voting undermines the foundational tenets of democracy. He painted a scenario where ballots could be tampered with and voters could be coerced, appealing to the fears of his audience. Enthusiastic chants echoed through the venue as he cast early voting as a dangerous trend, one that threatens to skew results and silence the voices of those who traditionally vote on Election Day, creating a division between the real voters and others. In his speech, Trump argued that waiting until the final day to cast a vote ensures a more authentic electoral process, wrapping his rhetoric in nostalgic values of traditional democracy, a vision of long lines at polling stations and the excitement of Election Day fueled the enthusiasm of the crowd. He urged his supporters to protect the sanctity of each vote, urging them to rally against what he referred to as illegitimate practices. This ability to tap into the sentiments of his audience illustrated his prowess as a seasoned campaigner. As Trump's campaign gears up for the intense battle ahead, the focus on Michigan signifies its critical role in the upcoming elections. He recognized the importance of drawing lines in the sand on contentious issues, such as early voting, galvanizing his base while rallying opposition. The imagery of standing firm against what he characterizes as electoral malpractice resonated deeply, sending a clear message that he intends to challenge the status quo. The effectiveness of this strategy remains to be seen as the election approaches. Will this rallying cry translate into votes when the time comes? Or will the concept of early voting continue to thrive and evolve despite his protestations? One thing is certain. Early voting will be a focal point in this campaign, shaping the narrative and strategies employed by both sides in the quest for a Michigan victory